Hey guys, what's up? Jai Hind. This is Ananya, your SSC Master Teacher at Vedantu. I hope you people are taking very, very good care of yourself, and I hope I'm looking awesome. Okay, yeah, thank you so much in advance. Okay, so guys, what I'm going to teach you in this particular session. Okay, guys, before I tell you what I'm going to teach you in this particular session, if you people are new, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and also hit the like button. All right, it is absolutely free. Thank you so much in advance. So, guys, in this video, I'm going to teach you about some of the important keywords from the chapter Physical Features of India. All right. So, guys, this video is going to be very, very important from your term one point of view. So, make sure that you guys stay till the end of this session. Okay. Chalo, let's get started. The very first term we are going to understand is about delta. So, guys, what is delta? Beta, delta is a landform which is formed due to the depositional work done by the rivers at the mouth. Now, what is the meaning of river mouth? River mouth is a place where river meets to sea or ocean. All right. So here what happens? The velocity of the river reduces, and when the velocity of the river reduces at the mouth, the sediments which are carried by the river, those sediments are deposited at the mouth, which gives rise to the formation of deltas. All right. Guys, remember one thing, that in India, most of the deltas are formed in the eastern coastal plain, like by river Ganga, river Brahmaputra, river Kaveri, Krishna, Godavari, Mahanadi. All these rivers are giving rise to deltas on the eastern coastal plain. All right. So the first homework question for everyone. I want you guys to tell me in the comment section the largest delta in the world. All right. Nice. Second question, guys. Second term, estuary. So, guys, what is estuary? Guys, estuary is a coastal water body where fresh water of the river meets the salt water of the ocean. Simple as that. All right. So, where the fresh water from the river meets the salt water from the ocean. Basically, guys, estuary is such a place where the river is not depositing any material. In most of the cases, it is not depositing the materials. And in India, estuaries are formed in the western coastal plain, like by river Narmada, river Tapi. These are west flowing rivers. All right. So remember one thing: east flowing rivers gives rise to deltas, and west flowing rivers gives rise to estuaries. Simple as that. Next, tributary, guys. Okay, so a river which joins the main river is known as tributary. So the smaller rivers which joins the main river or the larger river is known as a tributary. For example, river Yamuna is a tributary of river Ganga. All right. So a river which joins the main river and increases the volume of water. Obviously, the volume of water will increase. So when river Yamuna will meet river Ganga, the volume of water will also increase. So those rivers are known as tributaries. Next one, plate tectonics. People, plate tectonics is a concept which explains the movement of different plates. Now, guys, our earth is divided into 7 major tectonic plates. So the movement of these tectonic plates is explained through a concept which is known as plate tectonics. All right. Next one, Gondwana land. Guys, long back, like today, we have, like, our world is divided into 7 different continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Guys, there was a time when all the land masses was a single land mass and it was a supercontinent. The name of the supercontinent was Pangea. Okay, so guys, Pangea got split into 2 parts, Laurasia and Gondwana land. All right, as you can see on the screen, Laurasia and Gondwana land. So you can say that Laurasia was in northern hemisphere and Gondwana land was in southern hemisphere. All right. So the peninsular part of India was a part of Gondwana land. Yes. And not only peninsular part of India, it included Australia, South Africa, and also South America. Cool. Next, floodplains, the areas which frequently experiences floods. Those plains are known as floodplains. Guys, there are many floodplains in north of India, like in West Bengal, Assam. There are many floodplains in India. So a plain formed by the sediments deposited by rivers year after year. So those places are known as floodplains, as you can see on the screen, on the right hand side of the screen. Next, lagoon. Guys, lagoon is a body. It's a landform which is formed due to the depositional work done by the sea waves. All right. So a saltwater lake separated from the sea by the sandbars. People, what are sandbars? Sandbars again is a landform which is formed due to the depositional work done by the sea waves. Now, what happens, guys? When the sea water gets separated from the sea due to sandbar, that separated sea water is known as lagoon. Simple as that. As you can see on the screen, this is a lagoon. So it is a separated sea water due to sandbars. Sandbar, again, it is a landform which is formed due to the depositional work done by the sea waves. All right. Next, glaciers, ice. So glacier is a huge mass of ice that moves slowly over land. Simple. Next, we have is pass. Guys, a pass is basically a path to cross a mountain. All right. So gap in a mountain range providing a natural route. All right. So pass is basically it is a path for crossing a mountain. All right. So it's a path for crossing a mountain. Simple. Next, alluvial plains. The plain areas which are formed due to the depositional work done by the rivers. Now guys, rivers carries lot of alluvium with it, and when the alluvium gets deposited, it gives rise to alluvial fans or alluvial plains basically. All right. Now, what is alluvium? Yes, alluvium are basically the sediments which are carried by the river. So that alluvium is deposited by the river. It gives rise to formation of alluvial plains, like in north of India, River Ganga, River Indus, River Brahmaputra carries a lot of alluvium with it, and they have deposited the alluvium in the North Indian plain, like Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, so on and so forth. So what are alluvial plains? Flat, low-lying lands made up of alluvium. Cool, simple. Next, diverging plates. So plates which are moving away from each other gives rise to, it is known as diverging plates. And when the plates which are coming together, these are known as converging plates. As I told you, our Earth is divided into 7 major tectonic plates, and these tectonic plates keeps on moving, diverging, converging. Perennial rivers, the rivers which flows throughout the year, those rivers are known as perennial rivers. Second homework question for everyone. You guys will be telling me in the comment section some of the perennial rivers in India. At least one perennial river in India. Okay? Next, fold mountains. The mountains which are formed due to folding process. Guys, what happens when the converging force acts on soft rocks? So there are soft rocks and there are hard rocks. When the converging force acts on soft rocks, the rocks gets folded and it gives rise to fold mountains. Like Himalayas are an example of young fold mountains. Why they are known as young fold mountains? Because the height of the mountains is still increasing. And if you compare our young fold mountains of Himalayas with the peninsular plateaus are old formation, and fold mountains Himalayas are young formation, recent formation. They are recently formed. Next, distributaries. Like guys, if you remember about tributaries, what happens in tributaries? Smaller rivers joins the main river. Okay, so that is known as tributary. What is distributary? When the river is bifurcated into many channels. Okay, when the river is divided into many small streams. we call it as distributaries. Okay, a distributary is that river which originates from the main river. All right, it is formed near the river's mouth. I hope everyone is aware about mouth of a river before it falls into the sea. Means what I'm trying to say, the river, when the velocity of the river reduces near to the mouth, what happens, the river is bifurcated into many channels, and these bifurcated streams are known as distributaries. You will find in mouth near mouth of a river. Next, gorge. People, gorge is a landform which is formed due to the erosional work done by the river. Now guys, when the velocity of the river is very high, it erodes the bed as compared to banks. So when the bed of the river is eroded more as compared to banks of the river, it gives rise to formation of a very beautiful landform which is known as gorge, as you can see on the right hand side of the screen. So when the river bed is eroded more as compared to river banks, it gives rise to formation of gorge. Cool. So it is a landform which is formed due to erosional work done by the rivers. Okay, remember guys, if you remember delta, it is also a landform which is formed due to depositional work done by the river. So delta and gorge, these are the two landforms which are formed by the river. But gorge is formed due to erosional work and deltas are formed due to depositional work. Next, rift valley. Guys, rift valley is a landform which is formed due to diverging forces. What happens guys, due to the diverging forces, tension is created, and due to the tension, the land gets subsided, and that subsided portion is known as a rift valley. All right, that's it guys. So these are some of the important terms from the chapter Physical Features of India. Guys, I hope you understood all the terms. Now guys, a very important thing, especially for the new kids over here. People, if you are new to this channel, so let me tell you guys, not only on YouTube, but you guys can learn from us by taking our pro subscription. Now, you will be like, sir, we are able to understand everything on YouTube. So why we should take your pro subscription? So let me tell you guys why you should take our pro subscription. The very first reason, every session is going to be live. And you know the difference between a recorded session and a live session. In a live session, you can ask unlimited questions. You can interact with your favorite master teachers, which is not possible in recorded sessions. On YouTube, you will find a mix of recordings and live session. Like this session is a recorded session. Cool. Now, guys, over there, when you attend our live session, you guys are actually competing with the students throughout the world. Do you know how? Because students in Vedantu are from different parts of India and from different countries also. So during the live session, we ask multiple high-level quizzes. And while you participate in those quizzes, you are participating with the students throughout the world. Next, if you miss out the session due to any reason, let's say due to power cut, due to like poor connectivity, or due to any reason, you can watch the replays. And guys, let me tell you, those are interactive replays. Now, let me tell you what are interactive replays. Let's take an example. You were supposed to attend my session at 5 p.m. and due to any reason, you missed out the session. You can watch the replay n number of times whenever you want, and still you can participate in the quiz and you can find your name on the leaderboard. So it is like a live session. Next, you can download all the notes. I will show you how you can watch the replays, how you can download the notes. You can ask unlimited questions during the class. And guys, not only during the class, but after the class also you can ask questions. All these facilities are not there on YouTube. Tests are taken, assignments are given to you. Many advantages, guys. Guys, in Vedantu, we have two teacher pattern. What is two teacher pattern? Master teacher will be there with you to help you to clear all your concepts, and class teacher will be there with you during the class, who will help you to like if you have any questions with the topic, ongoing topic, the class teacher will help you with all your queries. So master teacher will clear your concepts and the class teacher will clear all your questions, all your doubts during the class. Cool. Next, micro courses and crash courses. People, what are micro courses? Topic specific courses. Let's take an example. You attended a live session of Physical Features of India and you wish to attend a live session of Physical Features of India once again. You can enroll to the micro course of that topic, and it can be taken by the other master teacher from Vedantu. So you are getting varieties. You can actually learn from all the teachers on Vedantu. Yes, crash courses. These are revision courses. Okay, how many micro courses and crash courses you can attend? Unlimited and absolutely free. Guys, all these benefits you will not get on YouTube. So to get all these benefits, guys, the link is there in the description box. You can use my coupon code ADPRO and get flat 10% off on all the plans. All right, guys, we'll show you how you can take our pro subscription. Guys, let's say this is one of the video this is one of my video on YouTube. Just okay, first of all, guys, do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, guys, just browse it. Go to show more. Once you click on show more, you will come across all these courses. If you are planning for term 1, guys, do you know what is the price for the term 1 crash course? It is just 2250 and 2700. That's it for entire term 1. Guys, for entire term 1 with all these benefits, 2250 and 2700. This is after applying my coupon code, which is already given over AD Pro. Let's take an example. If this code is not applied, you will get such kind of view. Apply coupon. Just click on apply coupon, type AD Pro, and get flat 10% off on all the plans. Alright, guys, in classic subscription, you will get a doubts app. Means after the class, you can ask unlimited questions. So just by spending 450 rupees extra, you will be getting classic app. Alright. If you are planning for both the terms, then you can click on this for both the terms. We have 3 plans. All right, guys, this is for entire year with all the advantages. One more thing, guys, you can try it for 1 month, and if you are taking for entire year, I can give you EMI option. Again, you can use my coupon code ADPRO. All right, people. So, like, you can take any of the subscription if you want. Now, guys, let me show you how you can watch the session replays. Guys, once you take our pro subscription, you will come across such dashboard. What you're supposed to do, just go to past sessions and like just you can click on replay, get notes. Like this is how we take the sessions. If you click on try alternate replay, you can play the quiz also. Be smart, try to utilize your time, and do not, guys, please don't be biased with the subject. Okay, guys, okay, this is how you can watch the replays. This is how you can just download the notes. All right, like go on any of the chapter, like maybe natural vegetation and wildlife. Just click on get notes and you can download all the notes with each and every concept and quizzes. All right, that's it. So guys, it's very, very simple. Just link is there in the description box. Use my coupon code ADPRO and get flat 10% off on all the plans. And do tell your friends also to be a part of Vedantu. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I hope the session was very, very useful to everyone. If yes, do not forget to hit the like button and do let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed the session or not. All right. So thank you so much, friends. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take very, very, very good care of yourself. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Jai Hind.